Hey friends, happy Sunday to you. As I mentioned in the last video where I was showing you our little stocking stuffers and notepads that I had created out of scraps of this and that, I pulled 3 journals that I had started but never finished because of life stuff. I was called out of town. And so I thought that I would finish these up today and show you guys the flow-ish kind of journals that I've done. You know, flow journals are an invention of Rosemary Morris. She is an absolutely just a brilliant creator. And it's not just flow journals she does all kinds of stuff. It's very intriguing. But anyway, these are 5x7 soft cover journals that have 2 signatures that are stuffed with things for you to create with. I finished these with a wrap binding, and they do have a beaded spine, which, you know, if you need beads for a project, you got them right here. The idea with these little art supply books is that you have a stash in a book. You have journal prompts. You know, maybe you want to write about a beautiful day. You have this is coming unstowed because it's stuffed, and that pocket is stuffed too much. But you know what? I'm going to fix it. I am going to just put a paper clip on it because I'm just not taking anything out of there because it's a fun pocket. It's got a lot of elements for you to play with. There's some super vintage religious paper right here. You've got art trading cards to play with, some pre-made items. This is so pretty. It says Flourish, and I do believe that Miss C did that. Like I mentioned, I've really gone through my stash and pared things down, and honestly, I keep saving things, and it's like, I'm not going to do that anymore. I am going to use the things that I love and the things that I want to pass along, the things that have such good energy and good feelings about them that I want to share. So we have photographs in here. We have all kinds of cardstock, paper samples. There's also a 3x3 mini book. Mini books are great if you want to just jumpstart a project. You can finish a mini book, you know, usually in a day, and I think that they would actually make a fun like day journal just to note what you're doing, how you're feeling. That is the way that I am going to personal journal this year. I love this. It's a quote that says, when killing them with kindness doesn't work, try voodoo. And you've got a sugar skull back here, so that would be the inspiration for a really fun piece. You've got all kinds of focal imagery that you can use, background imagery here, a little bit of anime. I got a couple really cool anime books at my local library, so I decided to incorporate them. We've got some vintage map going on here. These are 4x6 cards. You can pull these right on out, boink, and make yourself a greeting card, or, you know, a card for a loved one, or a Christmas card, or a Happy New Year card, or a Happy Full Moon card, or whatever you want to do. And then it just slides right back into the book. That's the beauty of a wrap binding, my friends, is that you can remove items and look at them and see if they fit your purpose. And if they don't, you just put them right back in to your little flow journal that you have here. These books are $25. They are, oh man, I think it's $8.30 to mail. Is that what it is now? I will tell you guys, postage is like through the roof, and that's another reason that I'm kind of clearing and cleaning, because getting to the post office is kind of a trick for me because I don't drive, and you know, just rethinking everything right now, which is fine. I had a reading lately, and the death card came up, and I thought, when you have a reading and you get the death card, don't freak. It just means that, you know, changes are coming, bumpy road ahead, something like that. It always means a change, which I welcome change. Now, for me, there's been just a little too much of that lately. That's okay. We can roll with it. Small progress is still progress. I really like this little chippy. It says a lot, again, about where I am. Small progress is still progress. I know that, when the new year hits, we kind of launch into special projects, or, we may be on a fitness regime, or we may be doing this or doing that. And often, if we don't stick to our plan and our project, we feel bad about ourselves. Oh, contraire, mon frere, don't feel bad about that. Anytime you are making the slightest bit of progress, then you are making progress. Don't discount yourself, and don't discount what you can do in a day. Just stay you, stay true, and you'll get there. No need to rush. We've got all kinds of cardstock and images to play with here. Cozy blankets, perfect pumpkins, crunching leaves, sparkling fires, cool days, warm nights, love you fall. Not so much. Love you summer. Not so much fall. But that's okay too. Again, we were talking about rolling with the flow and changes, and the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. All those things are new beginnings. Don't discount your new beginnings, my dear friends. These are from Michelle. These are cheese labels. I love to get anything from Michelle. I know that Michelle sells her books with a lady on YouTube. Now I need to put her link in the description box below, but I cannot remember who it is right this moment. But Michelle makes these extraordinary journals. I am blessed to have one, that is for sure. There's some white there. There we go. All right, journal number 2. I love this because it's very reminiscent of kind of tie-dyed, and I love the colors here. So let's take a look. We start out with the journal prompt that says grateful, and by golly, you've got a gratitude journal right here. Maybe you want to write about what you're grateful for. There's all kinds of ephemera in here. Some of it has to do with the ocean and the sea, and there's another little journal prompt up here that says deep. Look at that sweet kitty. I do not cat sit anymore, and I kind of miss my kitties, though my friend does send me photographs of them, and they're so cute, and they're growing. We do have some fabric here. You might notice that this is a double pocket journal where you've got 2, 4, 6 pockets in this baby. So whether you're doing clusters, card making, collage, you're decorating a journal, there are always ideas here for you to play with. Again, your 4x6 cardstock that you can use to make a card to send to someone. We've got a little bit of textural elements in here, a little bit of Halloween just because it's fun. And I had a bit of Halloween left over from making some journals, so I wanted to go ahead and utilize that. Always any kind of food imagery, I think, sparks memory, especially this time of year. You could use your food images as a memory diviner, right? You always think about the things your grandma cooked, or the things that your mom cooked, for Thanksgiving. My mom did not do chicken or turkey. My mom and dad don't eat chicken or turkey. And my neighbor that lived down the street from me, there are so many reasons to love her. She was from England. She said tomato. She would make us ice cream cones in the summertime. Now, that was an extravagance, to have ice cream cones that your neighbor made in the summertime. It was just, woo, it was all kinds of fun. She was an extraordinary lady. She would always save me pieces of turkey on holidays and bring them to me. She would tell my mom, she said, "No, Connie, I know you don't like to make chicken or turkey, but here's some turkey for Tammy." And she would always bring me some. Her husband taught me how to play guitar. it was just the sweetest dynamic in the whole wide world. They met during World War II in England. He married her, brought her to the States. She was a nurse. She just had that motherly healer kind of instinct about her. Oh my goodness, she was just a beautiful person. She got dementia. And instead of, being a person who was angry or sad or that sort of dementia, she was happy. She was just happy and smiling all the time. She lost her ability to speak. But the last time I saw her, she actually took my face in her hands. And I know she knew somewhere, who I was, because I actually really used to spend a lot of time with her. She was just sweet. She just never lost her smile. So that's my little Joni story and turkey story and Thanksgiving story, I guess, kind of all rolled into one. You have some fabric elements in here to play with as well. Now, for $25, these books are a fabulous gift. You've got a handmade book, handmade, hand-bound, put together. What's that thing? A closure. Handmade closures. It's also a recycled, repurposed book. Your journal prompt here is Live Gently, and you can use that book to journal about living gently. We have some bird ephemera here. Maps. I'm just intrigued with maps. Maps are, you can think of them as a map on a physical journey, a mental journey, a spiritual journey. Everybody, at times needs some sort of direction, some sort of map, some sort of way to get home. As Ram Dass says, we are all just walking each other home. I love that. That's why we should be kind and loving and nice to each other, because all we really have in this whole world is each other. Not our things, not our collections, not our stuff, not our money, not our fame. All of that is an illusion. We really only have each other to depend on and count on and love on. These are the coffee filters that I'll use in my coffee pot. I take them out, I recycle, of course, the grounds in there, and I put those in my flower beds. And then I bring the filter back in the house. I give it a rinse under some water and just hang it on my baker's rack to dry. And they turn out really nicely. You've got a lot of white space in this journal to write. Always nice to have places to write. Or collage. Perfect collage space right there. Perfect collage fodder right here. Perfect cluster fodder, if you need some cluster fodder. I like the way those words go together. We got some fabric here, some altered envelope there for you to play with. I'm a little bit silly. I'm a little bit tired. Just catching up on, actually sleeping through the night, which is awesome right now. It's very, when you haven't slept through the night in months and months, and then, that first night of sleeping through the night is like divine, and then that second night is divine, and then that third night is, darn, thought I was going to do it, didn't do it, it's okay. Some food ephemera here. This is the gauge strings that Chris plays on his guitar. Ernie Ball strings are made in the USA, by golly. Go Ernie Ball. I played Ernie Ball strings when I was a guitar player. I played Ernie Ball strings, played Takamine guitars. And there we go. That was a long time ago. It's funny because I played guitar for 30 years. And now I don't play anymore. Because you know what? Life changes and you got to be flexible. That's just how things are. All right, guys. I will get these titled and put into the shop. Do you know what happened? Just happened there at that little sequin popped off. So I will repair that and get these in the shop. 25 bucks, great gift for you or someone you love, which is you too. See you later, y'all. Bye.